22, blue 22. Jet, ready, go! Ready! Tip. Why did he go? Down. Jack, check. 28, 29. Ready, go! Here we go. Ready. Hey, check it. Check. 22, 90. Up. Go, go. Down. Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Check, check, check. 95, 90. Go, go. Ready, ready. Red 18, red 18. Check, check. 3692, double check. Why did he go? Ready? Blue 30, blue 30. Hey, check it, check it. 1424 plus. 1424 plus. Ready, go. Down, ready. Red 54, red 54. Hey, move. Go, go. Red.
Stadium in Iowa City. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Iowa's offense as they take control of the football first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots. So, obviously, we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's 1 or 2 guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays. That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it, and a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Saying from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got. He'll try. And it'll bring up fourth down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Say it. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson. There's a little room there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, say it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll change.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The run inside. It's Jackson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with.
What are you doing, dog? Oh, God. Really? Okay.
Reception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football.
He'll try to take it back. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, that might go.
There's a crease. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And As a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking to scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Big fella moving. Down, Hawkeye. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Extra point here will tie the game.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to the ground. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Jackson. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On the direct snap, it's West. There's some room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Zayn. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Zayn. It's complete on the right side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He's going to run it. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Nittany Lions getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with Ohio State's head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Here's Sayin to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Sayin on the play action. Escapes the pressure going right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trying to beat him to the left. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Push down for the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting...
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense and knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The run inside. It's Jackson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Say it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe some room here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On the direct snap, it's West. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Can even operate in this noise. They'll try to blast their way in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. 4th down, say it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that drive covered just 44 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On the move, it's Phillips. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's West. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, say it. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Looking for room, it's Phillips.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right in midfield.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Working that wide receiver screen. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that punt will make into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They'll run it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Run inside. It's Cross. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Holds and fires complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside. It's Cross. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This is going to be incomplete on third.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. Kick the field goal now and force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get 1 first down. And Palmer, they could run it. They could play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. They go out, they get the execution needed to win this game.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter.
Phew. Oh, geez. That last game we played. Not bad. That's it, boys. Good job in the win. I was playing, bro. It's tough out here, bro. Tough out here.